So I was, scrolling on YouTube, just watching videos, trying to figure out I want to make more money. And I came across Mark Tilbury's YouTube video. It's the passive income, how I started print on demand with $0. It's a step-by-step guide. It's a pretty good guide. So anyways, I tried it. Figured, $0 is not going to cost me anything. Sure, why not? It's actually not as easy as it looks. So I started an Etsy shop in December. I think I posted my first listing on December 18th, 2023. That was the first listing. Overall, I made 9 listings. As of right now, I haven't sold a single item. And I've gotten over 100 views on my listings or my page, I guess. And nobody seems to buy the items. So, why did I fail? I think one reason is because the prices are too high. If you look at the market listings on Etsy for other mugs, the prices are going to be lower. Uh, some of these mugs run about $10 or lower. That's way less than my mugs. And some of them, like, they people can sell them and the buyer can put their design on the mugs. So my designs, they can just look at my designs and be like, "Ooh, I like that," and then they make their own mug for a cheaper price. So why did I make my prices so high? Couldn't I have just lowered my prices? I could have, but the issue is, let's say I would sell a simple white 11-ounce ceramic mug through Gelato, and let's say I price it for $13.22, which is, it's kind of low. Not really, but it's lower in the lower end. It would cost Gelato $7.49 to create the product, and then it would cost them $6.62 to ship out the product. And I believe the shipping cost can get lower if they order more than one mug, but who's gonna buy more than one mug? I don't know. And that would mean I end up losing profit there because I end up owing Gelato 89 cents to make up for that lost profit. So let's say I bump it up a dollar, $14.22. And same shipping or same product cost to make and same shipping cost to make, I earn an 11-cent profit. That, to me, that's not a lot. Maybe someone else it is, I don't know, but to me, that's nothing almost. I would have to sell more than thousands of mugs. And with my mugs, I'm like, you know what? I don't know how many mugs I'm going to sell. I don't see myself selling that many mugs. And if I did, I would probably invest into making my own mug business instead of going through Gelato. Another reason why I failed, my designs aren't creative enough. They're very simple so that anyone can just get my image, look at it, and be like, oh, I can do that. Easy. Like, anyone can recreate what I did. I did my stuff using Photoshop and some features of the Photoshop AI. So I'm pretty sure anybody else can do the same thing I did. The other reason is I don't have good images or videos to promote the product. So some listings you're able to have a video. For example, I'm marketing this water bottle and you just see a simple image, nothing to it, just this. You're not gonna know how it looks. It's better if you take good pictures, how it looks with me holding the water, with me drinking the water, even videos of me drinking the water. It's like, oh wow, look, it works, you know? I don't have any of that. They're just simple stock images from Gelato that I used, and that's it. And with all this being said, it leads to my other reason, which is I wouldn't even buy my own product based on all these things. I think the prices are too high for myself. I wouldn't buy my own mugs. And as a business, if you wouldn't buy your own product, what makes you think you're going to succeed with that product? You got to make the product to the point where you yourself would buy the product, because then it's actually a good product. It's kind of like, if you make a YouTube video, if you wouldn't watch your own YouTube video, who's going to want to watch your YouTube video? Another reason, I don't have a target audience. I kind of just threw together a couple images that I had, a couple ideas here and there. I made some canvas prints. I made some mugs saying women in STEM. My girlfriend really loves this women in STEM saying, so I made those mugs with her in mind. I've got some funny mugs. I've got like some funny sciencey mugs. I guess you can say my audience is a little bit more towards the science field, but it's still not very how do you call it, like niched. It's kind of like YouTube as well. Bringing Coming to an example with YouTube is most videos, they tell you gotta have a target audience. You gotta niche down. And when it comes to selling products, I think it matters a lot. I know I'm not really niching down on my YouTube videos, and that's fine. I'm not really selling a product. I mean, sure, I'm marketing my videos to people with thumbnails and stuff, but I'm kind of doing more for fun. The other one was like, I want to make a profit off of this. I mean, same with YouTube, but the end goal for the Etsy shop was just straight up sell items and make a profit. And that's where I really got to focus. This YouTube thing is more like I fail or I don't fail, but at the end of the day, I'm not really failing. This really doesn't cost me any money. It cost me my time making these edits and stuff, but that's fine. The final reason I think I failed is I didn't keep making items. I just posted 9 listings and that's about it. I could have kept posting more listings, and then Etsy will start promoting more of my products. People will start seeing more products. More products will look, maybe, the one product looks better than the other. They buy that product, and then that starts to give my store reviews and so on, and it builds up. But I kind of just stopped at 9, and that's where I messed up. Part of it is I ran out of time. I didn't have time to, make these creative designs. They're not creative. I took a while to think about them, but that's about it. Etsy is also, again, bringing this back to YouTube, is like YouTube. The more YouTube videos you make, the more YouTube's going to start promoting your videos. When you stop making YouTube videos, YouTube's going to sort of stop promoting your videos. The same with Etsy. They want people to look at your items so that they buy your items, so that Etsy makes money off of your items. The more you sell, the more Etsy makes. And if you're someone who stopped making items, they're going to think, oh, this person, isn't paying attention to their store. It's not going to work out. So let's not promote this store. And yeah. So even though I failed, do I think this can be achieved? Yeah, I do. I will say I do think it's going to be hard with $0 because, one, you should probably buy your own product just to see how it turns out. That's something I did not do. And it doesn't really matter for me because no one bought my products. But let's say someone did buy my product. What if they didn't like it? What if it turned out bad? They're going to write a bad review. People are probably more likely to write a bad review than a good review. And that's not going to look good on my shop starting off with bad reviews. So you typically want to buy your own items. And Mark Tilbury covered this too. He said buy your own items to adjust it as needed to see if you liked it or not. And another thing why I think it's a little hard to do $0 is Mark Tilbury paid someone on Fiverr, I think, to design these images. He used money for someone to design these images. And that costs money, even though it says he did it with $0. I'm not hating, but I'm just letting you know. There's that too. With that being said, I'd be careful what other like YouTubers say, like, oh, this can be done with AI, print on demand, easy job, not a lot of work. It still takes a lot of work, in my opinion. You can't just do one thing and then leave it and then hope for the best. Like, it's kind of hard. Sometimes you got to think, okay, did they really sell the product? Like, did somebody else buy their product, or did they themselves buy their own product and they're considering that into the amount? Or they go to their family and like say, hey, I made this product. Do you want to buy it? You check it out. And that's fine. You can go to your parents and tell them, hey, look, I made a product, and then have them buy it. I'm like, oh my gosh, yes, it's so good. That's fine. If they buy your product and they liked it, then you know it's going to be a good product, and it's already adding buyers to the system. Therefore, your product should be promoted more. It's like when you show somebody your videos, like, oh my gosh, look at my video, and they're like, oh, that's such a good video, and then they share it with somebody else and so on. That's fine. That's part of business. You can totally do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not saying those YouTubers shouldn't either. That's part of the strategy. But I'd be careful if they don't input that kind of stuff in there. You think, oh, you know what? They just made this product and somebody bought them. Somebody bought their products. So be careful about that. And another thing is be careful about using AI for everything. It's okay to use AI. I used a little bit of AI, not a lot, but you gotta put your touch into AI. It's not just let AI do all the work for you. It's gotta have a touch of your creativity in there as well. And you don't want to just, oh, AI, can you do this for me? It's not gonna be that good. You gotta have a little bit more creativity in there to design. Otherwise, anybody else can do what you're doing, and that's not what you want. And it's fine to get other people's ideas as well. Don't copy their ideas. I'm not saying to copy their ideas. Do not copy other people's ideas. It's okay to get inspiration from their ideas, but don't copy their ideas. I'll go on Etsy listing and I see all these Excel mugs. Like, they copied the image or maybe added a touch of their own, but you can see more than one is selling. So it's okay to get inspiration from another design. Don't not do the design just because somebody else already did it. And that's another tip I want to give is take a little bit of time to design your own products. Make them good products. Make maybe like 10 or 20 before you open up the shop so that you start inputting things. Maybe add one idea a day, and as time goes, while you're adding these products, you're also coming up with more ideas as you're doing this. You want to keep I've heard a lot of advice saying for Etsy, you want to add a product a day or something like that. Don't just add some random lame ideas like I did. I mean, you probably could and get somewhere, I don't know, but you want to keep adding good products in there, not just any product. So when they say add a product each day, you want to add a good product, a good, like, put some thought into it. Don't just add for the sake of adding. That's not how it's gonna work. So that's it for this video. I wanted to post my failures because I see all these videos like, oh, make easy money print on demand using AI, and I thought, wow, okay, this is easy, and it's not easy, and I failed, and I wanted to show this because maybe you're gonna try it too, and I just want you to watch out with any of that. Hopefully you learn from my mistakes. That's really the main goal for this video, is learning from my mistakes. And if anyone out there thinks there are other reasons why I failed, please leave those down in the comments below. If you have any tips for people, I also recommend leaving tips down below in the comment section. And if you're new here, I don't recommend subscribing because I don't have a niche with these videos. I just wanted to post this. But if you liked it, please leave a like, and hope you all have a good day.